started, and of course that is 2024. We are already driving it. We are already in the jaws, yeah? We are already in the jaws of the year 2024, and which is January. So now, as simple as that, we want to find out from the people. January started on 1st, and today we are up to this time around. How has it been? And of course, how has January been in form of everything? And of course, I'm talking about the businesses, and we understand that whenever we come into the market like this, we always want to find out from the women how they are faring and how they are doing. So now today, as in particular, we want to find out from them how the year, how January, and of course generally as in January, how January is taking them. And of course, when you look around from the people, you know, from how people do always talk about January, January is always one of the hardest, yeah, one of the hardest months. Whenever it comes to beginning of the year like this, January was one of the hardest months. So now we want to find out from them how they are faring, how the January is really taking them. I remain MC, the only guy that speaks in capital letter. We go for a music break, and when we come back, and of course before that we had a song that came in from Juanita that talks about the year. And here, after this very particular song, that's when we shall also get to talk to the women. And we want to find out how the year, how January is really taking them. And of course, as in form of businesses, how their businesses is going. And of course, when you look around that, like I did tell you before, people always complain that it's very hard in January for people to make money in January, as in form of selling things. We understand that people are getting themselves prepared. Yeah. To take the young ones back to school. We have those ones who they have never even tried paying their school fees ever since they were born. But this time around, of course, maybe their children is getting to school. And of course, that's why it's making a lot of things very hard for the people. Saj MC, Elliot Pro behind the camera. And of course, lighting up the region still remains our mission each and every single time. Like I did tell you earlier on today, we are talking about the January itself. And of course, our businesses, like the women, how they are doing, how their businesses are doing. So now, and of course, when you come to the market like this, we have so many women who are selling different items. Some of them are selling these greens that you're seeing. Some of them are selling, you know, the paste. Some of them a lot of businesses. So now, we want them to talk about their business. And of course, when it comes to January like this, each and every single time, sometimes businesses are always hard. So now, this woman, this lady here, the child, I don't know what is the problem. Baby, how are you? Madam Mingoni?
Mom can go.
Mbani, the Odin Arusi.
Andrisi.
Andrisi. Agenia. Udu Andrew Malia Lenga Bele Yonje, I'm a business, keep my dear business. Don't mini ne, Amaninga, Avusu Adiaki. So now, me, I do business.
Ma produce,
producing already. Asking me, your produce, keep a Makala for me.
Ma ayirusiozi nyanya kipie basala kipie
so now generally inida ilika odo ini dini afa baki complain January mbalo mbaini ra misiri mbalo dimbara
mbaini rada
ado si style ngosi
biasara ya produce giving ma clilio ituka mbamba afaki yo send them bavin sadra
so many years ituka mayosi, that's why ituka ejibele yo dakini
itu bela mbamba afaki afefo kikililiko
in form of sales, business, like business need, in form of business, general business.
Erse ni wara kamini risurere ne fura wara ni and even andra sa sisu na zirp maler leko minisu wara badare ni fura.
So if ila ile alo vusi ma January mbaini mambamba.
Mbaini ra
So na yo mini chonje yo di kipi madria yongoni da mi dia di blame mi wala mi yo mi da yo da ba mini cho blame yo da madria.
Da man ba zmani blame da ni amungu mo tutane andra ka etsa sisu na zirp maler bare yo tura ma etsa mukera.
So if ila mungu becho mini ni mungu blame.
Becho ni blame ke tra mi blame rati choni yo rakin remi fura leko.
So if ila mungu imanga be azini blame mungu.
Ba zin blame ni reko tereni yo tura.
Iri ni yo tura easy ngaman ba zina luiri na de.
Aziba vendere ven me katsari ki wara azina zdima gona ntoma Bernard kimazi mungu no nyi ntoma Bernard
ntoma okay. All right, as we light up the region, and of course we get to talk to people, we get to find people's view, and of course today, as in particular udu Andrew Malia badubele amasale bele imu okumini ne pivusu ade udu Andrew Malia bali ibiki yonte iyo azindundu pi madria te udu Andrew Malia manje kinga amani yo ipi business madria business ni achingoni, and of course kavini ne weren ili nyodoria dini baki complain dokini business idayu so na alenga beni nibari kipimatia bayo utuka mbamba tevini kavini ne vade adi greens kid furiasi greens ni fu ozo site utuka malia di greens di kinga nkwayari ale badi mani yodi nje yodi kipimatia kini amingoni
mingoni
rusi miari
rusi ma zaituni
salamu alaikum
wa alaikum salam.
So now zaituni ili nyodoria dini. Every beginning of the year like this, people always complain, about their businesses. Baki complain is talking afatiki ku utuini ambamba Misria January like ambalo di meaning ngoni. Onti style ngosivini.
Ni afa woro tamani uzidi amasi prophet usuri kisasa amusuni prophet afa madiako. Afa balu ba gakanya dini. Prophet dilala ayo. Yo wara fedi be January fi amani on zero.
So ifila ba fada baka ba gakanya ikavini mu ba gakanya da ndeni divini unje.
Ba jeki ko ikaba gakanya da ndeni ba jeki ni ko. Otu ambamba. Doki di woro yo mungo ni otini riki ovoni de binadam neko.
Te mi yonje utuma dia tevini akavini ne vami vudi hadi. Ma green zikine azidi dodoni azida amavu aluru omve obo. Askunu malur ni azini davini azini ablinganya afadi kiworo mini ne afadi pini zoria kiworo afadi nile afadi leki utuni ku afadi kizo sa osofurisi so afadi ni zoria di batinga adoyo
ke baki yu ko imadria tabo yini bana okode kanene aguni indiri imrotiki indi ngoni afadi kiworo yini ke yo ngoni bam yi abisi do kaningwa yani inyawa dale bam yi abisi dale taboro. So afade ki taboro am beleni di chiki didri beleni di ni afuzo amani amuzo vini.
Ifila afade taboro mi vini taboro dakiti vini dale.
Amadi vini rejevini amadi uzita ni da mafaida di oro.
So na afade ki kakite marungi ni kalara ba onve barie. Mi vuri tiba onve ngoni.
Mavri kai ni lara ba vini onve barie ni.
Okay.
Kalara ba vini onve barie ni.
So bareda askunu bare marungi vuri marira becho nyara banya funyosi. Banya bigijisu ko banya funyosi azini kinya afa. Alasi ngoni so mi vuri didi katite barrieri bani adiri abadi adi style ngosi.
Bare adi vini kobo bani oku da ke dirle. Alla da ke fresh da ke dirle. Ba vini readi alasi ba vini readi yisi ba readi isi ba rosu si ngoni woro dale. Te ditira mani tidi ki woro mamusu. Ozoni afanira tunirati government fevina amani yo dikindende.
Government ni vini ozo ijini.
Yo government renda amani yo zikinzede nzoru kini amani sende wa pere sende afike kudo kata amani sende wa were ara fadiki taro mavini ngavini avali were ati.
Mitinga vini avali. Ngavini angonya.
Mata vini angonyara.
So na afadini tezo idriru afami greens dini tezo idriru utudisi utukadisi mitinga do.
Aroba gbedilati.
Sa fadi ari igbi arobo.
Di ari yini. Mavini muyida bi sende se dale taburo.
So na the ba mini jo blame yo de kipi material ade askunku government ni ji utuka ko Mungu na utuka kie jini.
Amai blame Mungu ko amai blame bazi ko. Te yo di ari dini amadilo akodiki Mungu sivini.
Bazi ba ni jo blame de ade.
Bazi blame la dia.
Okay. So izingamani bazi na luirina.
Azi bachwe diki woro titi avamboro se. Azi vini magoni hakimo edi juba. Avase
idi juba dale idisi
imungako eringanzi pini school fees nda school fees sasi taboro eringanzi pini school fees nda erimura
mbazi gaini ko vule diachi
eketi elini gagaro elina yani
okay ifile bilo achide
reti diachi o abe ni madem de ko
okay so na izingamani bazi na luri izite akimo ni basi zuri
ezi divine ma Andri mane le tore, reveni yumbiadale, runi fatumai.
Mandri piko.
Da mandri, aya mandri piezi vine reti. Mungu duire di bilio di lady.
Rianda
balane.
All right, lighting up the religious remains our mission each and every single time, and of course we do always come to find out from the people. And of course, January is one of the hardest months, the beginning of the month of the year, and of course it starts with January. So it's one of the hardest months that people always experience. But now, we want to find out from these very particular people. And of course, how the business is going. And of course, when you look around, the complaints always in January that there are no businesses. So now, this is the woman who also has to hear sometimes. I don't know if she sells this. And as far as I'm concerned, maybe this one is one of our customers. But I want to find out from her. Ana gali, ana okine Kevin. Ngoni.
Malaro.
Memuke.
Mala.
Rusi miari.
Ruba mombe asina Silmani. Asina Silmani.
Asina Silmani. Asina Silmani. Alenga ya azino nimiti. Ainira maybe business ngailisi.
Business ni madale ni ile aroni de.
Ile aro. Ifila ile aro di male ije mimvani ukura.
Ajo kwa alo pikipiki be.
Ije okwa alo pikipiki be.
Bajaj.
So ije okwa alo pikipiki be bajaj okuda tisi.
Okuda manja alo irini alia de.
Ai. Irini ndinga alia? Ifila ije okuda business de kisi.
Business de siya.
So now Asina lenga ya zino nimiti. Ini ra January imbalo mpaini mbamba. Misiri ambalo ili mbaminira.
Imbalo yaka ini mani akaka mba ini masaidi yako. Like toro zangu no wizu mozi makagutia nabo. Mozi za alf tora lokale arobo. Dodozo salo buti ani peresal se sa suria.
So you feel mini dia business di January
ko January femani alaro.
January mbamini ko.
Mba masaidi yasko.
Tuna mba ile alumalia mba kimudiniri. Mba pimini mbambadi ili mbangoi.
Embazi ni mbapi manela yo mba wora kaka msani mavo kwa menyanya normal mala normal mazoba normal oyo wara mavroki normal
leba ma adi kinyara bada kakile inyadira le maisha mivudia
chara lazima silera le ku ini mijajera itako jera
ijajera idichako jera so na advice ini rabazi ki complain amvedale da dokini mbadi mbaini pini ambamba so na yo mini chonje bada kipi madira yongo
mbadi amba ini choki business manage mukemke ku ikile muki business matia ere choki alata ba ku choki yo mukenga business matia ku business la alata ningere rami mudoro salu mesun business tia mi design mi business then me having me business ya malia close mi ati business malia
sana alata pativuri ba ngoni
mi pati tirase then mi angoni ki we alaru mi design alaru ma aki alaru dele yeah
so na isinga man ba zina aluiri nadi na sina
azima mvasa here dunia ititi azi Siadi Obama azi hikima vomulia.
All right, and of course, it being a January, we get to talk to people and of course I find out their businesses are doing. And of course, this is not business bank, but this is street talk. And of course, whereby we come on the street, we make sure that we talk to the people. People understand to talk, talk about their businesses. So now this time around, we are here to talk about their businesses, the different businesses you get on the street. And now, udu andru de malaya lebele sadis, udu andru de malaya lebele ba manje kiyo pima business madria. And of course, ikabini ne were mbalu ini baki complain mbalu mbai ni mambamba. So now, alenga vini yodi kiyo ni bari kipima tia. And of course, ba business ye pintundu de akina mamadi mingoni.
Mala.
It is serious dilaru se.
Madidi eyomba be onchonzi mbalo de male yomba la mano onchonzi.
Ifila mi serious.
Ma serious ya mbamba.
Rusi miari.
Ma saidia dorini.
Saidia. Saidia dadilu baratizi bongo ngoni.
Dadilu kiri dadi ani dikisweli nde kililiko. Idi kanilo ngoni armitenge chamane raskula ni kisweli kwa ni lungu nduti ni adule.
Ini munduti so na munduti se afada bongo ngoni.
Ikomaza
da munduti. So lu baratizi te.
Lu baratizi adi dia ekomaza ndi.
Ifila munduti si saidia ikomaza. Lu baratizi saidia vini maza. So now me adu business nga.
Mabozi.
Baki complain amvedale la dokine of January mbalu mpaini mbamba ile alo fusi. So mystery ya idiota mbalu mbavini minira. Mbalu
mbon. Tionzi mbalu mali alo sende yo askuna meza na sende Christmas ma season ya January afabe New Year pia mbamba mbalu mbene amana onchonzi.
Ma style ngosi.
Mbalu mali aguki masene tamba antikyo go school amesu sende kwa amefuta abo obiti. Jenga mana abo fi turto itoko. Ani ata var matsa imvua disiar kumina zure.
So micho cha imvua abo asiku?
Abo badi cha imvua abo ase abo mali asukari tsima di ebere mvuya awone.
Te sukari abo mali ali isungwa.
Ani ndiku.
Adi nizika sukari abo mali ani.
Sukari adi nga Mungu bwanda.
Bila Mungu maskari vini ti.
Mungu maskari tsima.
So now Saidia as for like a business, meaning abo ama business din. abo ama business so na abo ade kadinga ichadi inini dale la bombe ngoni la barieni wala ngoni
ba do be barende
ai
abo nyini dibe barene depi amagiti ore dibe etadi de barero ba school business yo amadi de yonyi duru gasi apariele direct
ichadi bariero ba nyadoku
ba de nyara ba de akule perdi ama fe pirnra
asa kalera mi fe pirna
ama fe pirna
so na me jovini mana zini pirna kifende
kalera ama fe miniraka
vila ma dilele raka
kalele ka
asisini ku
silende ko askuni yomponzi akafe mini pirna ri ama si susu sende amesuku tikama ndazo asia tikama mama didonyi diamvare wanze ngbari
so mini fezo mani fefe
sika masi susu kama donyi diamvare
ndazoni dianele
sika ma didonyi onyi manyane ba tikanya kuma ba dan kunya kuma nyane ba ade
sana misri yodi kweli yodi hicho fira yodi iliala wale idunzi
yodi onzimi nazo vare hata lete da dianze ko de parliament yani yoro ndedi da ma onzimi nazo
ebi lete anjiji kungwa
parliament msema mamudi masara ngasuna
sana mbadi fila mini yodi si mbalo dini boyfriend madrid mbaki kweli
de ndo mba boyfriend madrid mba dene asku briki bazaro yo adi afa zimbo onzimi nazo tero do borobo da yori stage ya vad pipi kidra emetini oro pipi kidra vad iludidera me de amalete boyfriend tiara de woro pipi kidra vad mandu ndi oro emelo isude
Sona if me obiting amana advice February pini.
I did advise bangongoid.
Ba complain raise pi dokini mbadi mba vini pini kodi.
Ba mate de mani yo ba mbalo de mbani mbamba okudi ba sima mba. Kato mama ba ma fe mbe aguri firi ku ba di dadonyi dia ba seven tokon ba sima mba ba mu loni du loni isasi badaka. Ba me du loni ba di abu azi bara ba madile ba fe ba no po akoko.
Kati cha barrier ba ma mutilo dava.
Ama dada mvara fe mbe ba azi ku amala masima suku de.
Ai. Ifile ka dara mi asi suku.
Masi suku.
Ni da nyakunyane.
Nyakunyane.
Ba dar kanyane.
Masi susu.
Okay. Izingaman ba azina luiri na ni.
Afunya Helen yaziti.
Afunya ine.
Afunya Helen temi yole ko bongoda yi sodinya pajamaro erfi towiri aziriti. Ezata ne korokbolo ro abu ziri adwa oyi business akode oyi tek aziriti. Mi ru ade de afa. Stella ne vado aziriti odoro na rumva bedo. Mi alu joisi. Aluni magupidi onzi.
And of course, lighting up the region still remains our mission each and every single time. When we come like this, we make sure people laugh, smile, and they speak up their mind. And it's a routine of a street talk. And of course, today, as in particular, we decided to come to people and of course, the different businesses. We understand that we started from the market, we came to the border side, and of course, the lady who sells, the trees, and of course, we understand that a lot of businesses. So now, when you look around each and every year, and of course at the beginning of the year like this, it's really very hard for people, and of course for people to penetrate the January. People always complain that January is one of the hardest months of the year, and each and every single time. So now, today we want to visit different businesses, and of course like you saw on your screen, we did talk to different people, and of course this time around we are already in saloon where we want to find out from these very particular people. As people complain that each and every single January, and of course at the beginning of the year, the things that I don't know whether it's economy or what, but people complain that the businesses are always hard when it comes to January. So now this time around we are here in the saloon where you can see the guys are really doing their job. I have some guys here that just as you can see, they are really doing their job. So now, does it mean that and of course when it comes to saloon business, January is also hard, or which month is the hardest month for these very particular babas, these guys who always here? But now, let me take this opportunity to talk to one of the guy, and of course in our local language, that baki complain mbalo mbaini mambamba. So now business is saloon vuri mbalo mbarare wala business saloon vuri mbango malia, like you understand, this is how we do it each and every single time. Momo bitinga yo njema brother di machine di hadi pengeleke rasta zini vini mala dini akini adringoni
ambamba show
rusi ni ari
Tom K
mi abia zidi ngailisi
ama diazi malia some like 7 years
ili azidi.
Yeah,
currently milisi
Mainly 23.
23.
Yeah.
7 years. That means you started when you imiodo afade azidi ngai usumi ile mtu nina.
Yeah, man.
So school si the seniors ile mtu niri.
Of seniors school of any problem niko so we have so you like it all mini so talent in hapa ya.
So na tamkati baki complain amveda dokidi mbalo. Ili alo vusi mbalo mpaini mampampa. So na misiri ambalo de mpara azie mivudisi.
But mbalo mbaini ambamba so you can meet a customer and then your handwriting is good like me as a baba me I'm having customers so in my handwriting katala we as ultimates. We are too tough.
So ultimate salute the maruba on the
ultimate saloon.
Ultimate salute.
Straight altar windy ray.
If you emi dia tough
ambamba ya.
Emi tibili sadria.
Sadria ngo customer kitchen ngoni. Ambamba ya. Ata baba ata let me say for instance mine ama customers mine diki appreciate kama job wa mamba. Ikalo am handwriting also that level. Man. He can go vlog one day journey. So we are having.
So does it mean that is the reason why Elliot for WESTNILE TV, my camera, the senior producer, that is Elliot, and then Jonah, but the kiwara che me vodi ade epi ma panvo ni tezo alarisi.
Ambambata, you yourself, you are also my customer. I do save you. So
na inira baba zaziki amveda le da ipima panvo muke ko yomi chonje bada pini yongoy like I this in form of advice so that mbalo dicho mbaye mpiniko
yo imbalo ni actually imbalo mbenya ambamba so baki ni concentrative ngoni school cream gongoni na le baki masne kiba school fees pini ngoni and then ini even under for like for instance festive season si baki si besa kisana mbamba so back in recovering on na so send nga account
so January that this bani send the key recovers
send the recovers ngonda le
back when send it as ni azinga so
hello sasa boche ni zaba bla kongonda le so like
so the advice minute of babas been and that advice ngoy
it's about talent so me talent can tell you and you better leave it and then you leave for others about kitchen specialization
so talent kate
you just concentrate on that thing which you can do best you ask kitchen at work abaka na me at work alamba baki
te ma tell azini saloon di malia ba vino mve aso pi chali di ngwa andro ane ama
ikure why is omeni mimi ngalia uzi b mimi ngai fast come
Chali di vini ni ade asona ale mo bi dinga vini yo nje chali akini ya chali kusi mi ade
Wheezy yeah man
Wheezy B me vini azi saloon ari ngai vini de
mo bi wera sometimes
to me didi pambo ndrandre ko
Pamba mavuri ndibana we are ultimate baba this is the ultimate saloon yeah we are ultimate that's why we trust ourselves so customer city
ini na mani firia de amawi mineko that's why azitebele mi inquiry ale tebele mimi ina mi face chi andu
every two we are ultimate we are one yeah baba
so na baba zaziki amvedele advice mi chofe baba opinion amvedele advice ngo of course buy they ask me pamvu country ku customer kideyu
it's all about work it's all about trust it's all about maintenance narache bambala zimota zimiviri motele miapimisi yeah it's like that boy
and of course the lighting at the regency remains our mission each and every single time so now Tom Kati we don't want to waste your time and of course I want you to send greetings hallelujah man bazine kalu irinadini
okay big ups all our ultimate customers inclusive my babas my fellow babas so and the rest.
All right, so we have come to the end of Street Talk right here today in Arua City. We really did wanted to find out from the people. People always complain that January is one of the hardest months each and every single year. But we wanted to find to confirm from different businesses. And of course, we did started from the market where we spoke to the women who are selling at the market. We did also speak to some guys in the salon, just as you saw on your screen. But now me myself. If you ask me about January, the truth is that January is really one of the hardest months each and every single year. But of course, the only thing that you need to do, the advice that I can only give to people that when it's coming to festive season like this, you should always mind the way you spend. Yeah, mind the way you spend each and every single time, because when it comes to January, people are always broke. January is one of the brokest months ever. So now, if you really want to survive January as being one of the toughest months, you need to make sure that you take a step each and every single time. When it's coming to the to January like this, make sure you have some foodstuffs in your house. You have other things that can take care, that can sustain you for the whole of January. And of course, the toughest month is January, Feb, sometime up to March. But now, it depends on how you really program yourself and how you organize yourself as in January. I still remain Saj MC. That is the only advice that I can give you each and every single time. When it's coming to the end of the year, you make sure that you calculate yourself. Yeah? Calculate yourself, because January is always ahead of you with the toughest time ever. Saj MC, Elliot Pro behind the camera. I say this for God and my country. We do not take things so personal each and every single time. WESTNILE Television is the television you are watching right now. I'm going to leave you this song. And of course, I believe that you're going to love this song. But now, Elliot Pro, ondwali ini maraso na mitoma nongongo bariari ini minga misa vodi malia, because we have so many songs we have been playing. But this time around, let me give the opportunity to the one of the biggest producer here in Uganda, and of course, let me say, WESTNILE Television property. We have a lot of them. We have Jonah, we have Dizon Pro, we have Elliot Pro, and of course we have the guy himself. That is the young guy, the youngest guy who is planning to get his dreads. That is my brother there, from the other, from the production room. Thank you so much for being there for WESTNILE TV each and every single time. See you tomorrow, same time, same television. But remember, January is always one of the toughest months, so you really need to pull up your socks whenever you're coming, whenever we're approaching to January, one of the toughest time. Keep it right there.